Welcome in, oh ye lovely, fabulous VOD watchers. I appreciate so much that you are here and that you have made it all the way to part 12. I hope you enjoyed part 11. I know there were some serious, difficult parts in part 11, but we had some really great conversations as a result of that, and I have no doubt that we'll have more great conversations going forward here. If you ever want to catch me live, I'm live at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time. You know that by now. You can turn on notifications if you're subscribed to the channel. Please take a second to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. There are a lot of, I looked at analytics, there's a lot of returning viewers that are not subscribed to the channel. So take a second and click that subscribe button. It really makes a big difference for the channel, and I do appreciate it. And if you want to leave a comment at some point in this playthrough because something struck you or you want to weigh in on something, please by all means do that. I love reading the comments. Just please don't backseat or spoil. That includes letting me know about game mechanics that I may not have caught before. I know I'm pretty stubborn about it, but it's really important to me that I be able to experience this as it is rather than have people help me out, especially if they know what's going on. So, yeah, follow me on socials down in the description. Join us in Discord. We have some really cool conversations about stuff. Check out the merch store. There's DMCA free stream safe music available for you on there, as well as some U-Matter themed merchandise. Cyberpunk themed merchandise is going to be available soon, I'm hoping. Still working on it. And yeah, so let's get cracking on part 12. Glad you're here. And it does, Skog. It's very interesting. Death Stranding was a lot of fun. And if you want to watch Death Stranding, I have my playthrough is available on YouTube, and I encourage you to check it out. All right, let's see what's on the docket for today. Side jobs. Read the message from Claire. Complete the qualifying races. I probably need to buy a better car before I do that. Psycho Killers we've been working on. I've got a lot of money. I have $69,000. Thornton Colby. Figured you could use a motorcycle. I don't want a motorcycle. Aside from sounding like a fruity cocktail, it's a little small, but your guns and groceries will fit right in. What more do you need? Got a quartz waiting to be checked out. Fine machine, well taken care of, polished and shine. Bought it off a certain gentleman who was a little whacked when he came. I want to check this one out. I really do want to get a car to be able to do the race, because those are a lot of fun. So let's see what we got there. Also, as a reminder, for those of you that do choose to become members of the channel by hitting the join button down below, you get access to 15 Coconut Man themed emotes that you can use in chat. You can also use in comments. And yeah, it's a great way to support the channel. Those of you that do become members or tip while I'm offline, please know that I do appreciate your financial support in stream as well. Really grateful for that. We got some new Delta V themed merch that's available that a couple people have purchased, and I'm really grateful for that. Thank you for picking those up. Chat did understand the assignment. Love it. Well done. So, alrighty. So this one's gonna be 29 grand. I'm hoping that it's quick, because if it's quick, we're going racing, baby. What are we waiting for here, friends? You can't say 69 and not expect something. That's true. That's very true. We can steal cars, but the problem is if we steal a car, I can't use it for a race. So if I want to legitimately use a car in a race, I have to, fortunately, purchase it, put it in my collection. That's okay. Nothing wrong with doing some legal purchasing. Not everything I do has to be under the table, you know? I can do things the right way every now and then. Oops. Here. Man, coming out of tunnels. Literally the most dangerous thing in this entire game. Coming out of tunnels. Shoot, this gap here. Like, I would love to get a car like this. This car is awesome. Alright, let's see what we got here. Look at this thing. Oh, I don't know, chat. What do you think? A little coupe with a cool little, like, dealio thing on the back here? 29K. We think this thing's fast enough to get it done? I think it's kind of a cool looking car. I like that it's a coupe. I like smaller cars. I just don't know if it's going to have the power that I need. We could check out other cars. All right, car shopping simulator with DrMick. All right. So it's expensive, which is why I was inclined to think that it was probably a pretty good car. This one's 39K. Let's see how far away this is. All right, 700. All right, it's worth the. Let's go check this one out. We're car shopping tonight. Nope. Game Turtle. We don't do gameplay that way. I don't do saves and then go back. If I buy it, I'm committing. One of the things that I like to do in my runs is whatever decisions I make, whatever happens, we have to live with it. It's how life works. It's how I like my games to work. I'm not a big fan of, like, try it out, save, and then go back if you don't like it. I have buyer's remorse. It's a consequence for my hastiness. You know? It's just how we gotta do it. No test drives. Man, this city is just so poorly laid out. Look how far you have to go 700 meters. Holy shit. Yeah, can't afford to make a mistake on it. Can't afford it, choom. That's right. That's right. Now you're getting it. What about the guy who was gonna give you his car if you beat him? I don't remember that guy. Does that guy exist? What guy was that? All right, here we go. Thornton Colby. Here it is. Let's see what this guy looks like. All right, remember, we're not here to buy. We're just looking. Oh, this is the hatchback. I'm not a big hatchback guy. This is like a station wagon. This thing looks like it's got some muscle though. Like look at that hood. Let's stick a gander inside here. Oh. One boxing match you lost in 3 seconds. Oh no, that car sucks. Screw that car. That car's ugly as shit. I'm not taking that guy's car. That gold gaudy piece of shit. No way. Oh man. I'm not into this one. I'm not into it. So we move on. We move on. The Kusanagi, so that's a motorcycle. I don't want the motorcycle. I have a Magagai Mai for sale. Aside from sounding like a fruity cocktail, it's a little small, but your guns and groceries will fit in. Is that the one that I already looked at? No, I looked at the quartz. I got a Galena. Hasn't been driven much. Guy owned it for 10 years. Was paranoid as shit. I think that's like the super shitty one. All right, we're gonna check out this one, and if we like this one, we're gonna go with this one. It's so far away. It's so far. Nope, that's too far. Nope. All right, we're buying the quartz. We're gonna buy the quartz, and we're gonna make a lot more money in between now and when we buy our next car. And that's just what we're gonna do. All right, we shopped around. I did my due diligence. I'm not driving to freaking Washington to go get that $13,000 car. We're not doing that. Oh, Sean, this game is a blast. I have loved every second of this playthrough. I look forward to this game more than any other game we've done on the Let's Plays at this point. Like, every night, I'm like, yep, let's go. I'm ready. Can't wait. It is ridiculously fun. Oh my god! It is ridiculously fun. Oh! Oh! Thank God we're ditching this car. Oh, man. Sorry, sir. Oh, boy. All ass, baby. Let's get out of here. You can tell how little the cops in this game care. Alright, here we go. Alright, the quartz. Alright, down to 40K. Let's see what we got here. Alright, let's get a feel for it. We got a little something on the side here. Let's see. Good luck with it, V. Watch out for the NCPD. Nothing they love better than writing up tickets. Gotta change this radio station. Not feeling this radio station. Alright, I like it. It's compact. Alright, let's get a feel for this. Let's just kind of drive around, and then we're going to call Claire. Oh, I can already tell you I like this. Let's take a look at it from the outside here. This baby's got some giddy up. Yep. All right, we're calling Claire. We're racing in this, babe. We're racing in this. Answer the phone, Claire. Hey, next race is in the Badlands. The Nomads don't fuck around when it comes to burning rubber on their home turf, so I'm gonna need you to in top form, like for reals. Meet at the end of Brooklyn Street in the new dam. Call like last time. Same as before. Don't mention it. See you on Brooklyn Street. Alright. So let's go. We got some real racing to do here. It's Saturday night. Saturdays for racing. Saturday is for speed. Oh, no, you dick. I just bought this. Says the guy on the wrong side of the road. The guy did nothing wrong. I did everything wrong there. Probably fine, right? Just cosmetic. That's why I have that mossy bumper on it.
And this is WNS News. We begin today's broadcast with a piece of welcome local news. Next year, Night City will play host to a Japanese festival of culture. The lineup of activities will include anime brain dances, a concert series featuring the year's hottest idol, as well as culinary workshops. The festival's headlining sponsor is the Arasaka Corporation. To them, I offer my own personal heartfelt arigatou gozaimasu. In other news, the homeless population in Night City has risen by 300%.
Jeez.
The NCPD has announced that it will soon launch a sweeping catch and release program to relocate the vagrants outside city limits.
Oh my God.
The police are asking any willing volunteers eager to help in the effort to report to their local NCPD station. In exchange, the police are offering the chance of a criminal record reset to those who actively participate. Night City. What does it mean to you? How well do you know its history? Who was Richard Knight? How many stations are in the NCART system? Which city district boasts the best burrito in town? The answers to these questions and more can be found at the address at the bottom of your screen. Check it out and fall in love with Night City all over again. That's it for today's latest. Thank you for spending your day with WNS News.
Wow. So we will expunge your record if you help us get rid of the homeless. It's crazy, right? Like, just how... There's just no self-reflection in there, right? Like, okay, so if the homeless population is up 300%, that says something about the system in which the homeless folks exist. Nobody wants to be homeless. So instead of saying, wow, we really need to fix the system that's creating this and is facilitating an increase in homelessness, instead we're going to employ a privatized police force with people that we're going to pay essentially as like bounty hunters and vigilantes to round them up and force them out, because God forbid we acknowledge that we're contributing to the fact that homelessness exists in our city. It is absolutely insane. With the amount of money that moves in this city, the fact that that is the case is mind-blowing. One of the things that we as humans tend to do a little too often is we blame the homeless for being homeless. Are there people who have absolutely contributed to their circumstances? Yes. But if you actually have conversations with folks who are homeless, you will often find that there are circumstances that have also contributed to it. You don't get to place the entire blame of a person not having the basic needs met in their life just on them. Especially when you have so many safety nets built for people who already have a shitload of money. Like, it's so expensive to be poor, it's ridiculous. It's a topic I'm very passionate about. The Box, what's up? Glad you enjoyed it, friend. Thanks for showing up tonight, hanging out with us for a little bit. This race is going to be wild, because Claire's going to be right next to us. And I don't feel like I'm driving a boat anymore. Like, this thing actually is pretty zippy. I'm a big fan. We're getting close. Oh yeah, Marty, and it drives me crazy when I hear that kind of thing. This GPS is a little wild right now. I do miss having the Doge on the dashboard, but... Digging this music. Alright, here we go. It's a long drive, but... Yeah, I don't want to drive her truck. Like, her truck is way too big. Alright, here we go. Set your bets. Treat me right. Claire.
Hey, Claire. Next race. You ready?
It'll be a tough one. Off-road, lots of lead flying. I'll take Beast. I want to try her out in the field.
Nova. FYI, I'm already here.
Perfect. Join you in a sec.
Sounds good. See ya.
Here we go.
What? Man, I can't hear you. Wait. Oh, you mean him? Honestly, I don't know. Must have gone solo. I don't. Yeah, sure. Go ahead, try.
Oh, looks like I'm gonna fit right in on this one. What up, Chooms?
I really thought you'd stand me up again. I thought Bully would have to ride shotgun.
Bully is a fantastic shot.
He is. But he's talking, always. Too much. His mouth never stops running. It's distracting. I take the turns too wide.
So next time I actually don't make it, there's duct tape in the trunk. Just saying.
Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Speed addict. Love it. Little side exhaust action. All like video operated. I would love to see what it's like inside that car. These guys. What's up, fellas? Look at that. Dude, this car is sick.
No, I don't have it. Well, how am I supposed to know who's got it? Dude, this is your problem, not mine.
Claire's truck, not into it. This is gonna be some Mad Max shit right here. Yeah, dude, look at this thing. Fuel my fire. I want this car. I want this car so bad. Oh my god, it's perfect.
Hey.
I do like Claire's little stuffed animal on the front. That's great. Oh man, oh, I want this guy's car so bad. Look at that thing. This thing is perfect in every way. This car, no. But this car, I mean, my car is cool, but... all right, let's see what we got, Claire.
Hey, V. Good to see you again.
Good to see
Got
you.
another race to run, huh?
Second of 4, I hope. Ready to go off-road?
Looks like Aldecaldo's fronted a solid team.
This is their race, or so they think.
Are they wrong?
Nomad team usually wins this one, so no. Guess not. Okay, I'm just gonna melt under that sun, so gonna wait in the car.
Sure.
Get in my car. Get in my car, Claire.
Hey guys, remember!
What? Man, I can't hear you.
I
Wait.
don't want to drive her car.
Oh, you mean
I don't
him?
want to drive her car.
Honestly, I don't know. Must have gone
Claire,
solo.
I want to take
Yeah,
my
yeah,
car.
Sure, try.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your pants on right, strap in, and fire up your engines! 30 seconds and...
All right, whatever. I can win a race no matter what I'm driving. Let's go.
Ignore him. Luigi tries to get in people's heads.
Lock and load, chat.
You there!
Yeah? What's up?
Just wanted to wish you luck!
Thank you.
Three, two, one!
And we're off. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is gonna be really hard.
V, get us back on track!
Okay, we're back. Off-roading, baby. I forgot that we have the thing on the ground that tells me where to go. All right, this thing's got some powers. Come on, hold it. There we go. Damn, dude, this thing's got a really high center of gravity. Get him, Claire. Yeah, like, god damn, does this thing, like, whip around. You got it, though. I got it in control. We're good. Okay, maybe my car would have been a shit decision. I guess I got to applaud Claire's ingenuity and understanding.
Sandstorm. Careful, V.
Oh! Hang tight, Claire. Oh! I was wondering if I was going to clip that rock. Let's go. Let's go. What are we at? 16 to 35? All right, we're halfway through. You got this. How you doing? Good. All right. Come on, baby. Ooh. Oh, this is nuts. Oh. Back on track. I have no idea where I'm going, Claire. Can't see. Completely lost it. Yeah. 12 more gates. Come on, Claire. Knock them out. Missing that be costly. Got the speed though.
Help! Please! Help me!
Oh, let's go. Eight more. Come on, Claire. Hit him on this corner. Got him! Oh, that was clutch. And I remember driving through here with Jackie. Have some chat for Jackie. Oh, shit. Wide turn. Stretch, baby.
Our winners today, V and Claire.
We did it, V. We won.
It wasn't easy.
Drive up to the finish line.
Yeah, take my picture. Take my picture. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Why,
And
no
you drove
way
off
the
the track
Mick will believe I bet
twice.
on the winning horse.
Kiss the bunny for good luck. Mwah!
How am I doing?
You're too wide around corners and slow down the last straightaway, but I'm nitpicking.
Nice.
So, no regrets putting me behind the wheel?
Not yet.
Your last driver is better than I am?
He was. A good husband. An amazing wheelman.
How'd he die, if you don't mind me asking?
How do any competitive racers die? We reached the final last year. We were strong, out in front when...
Maybe we should change the subject.
Yeah. How about a lift to my garage?
Sure, thanks.
Let's go.
All right, so Claire's got some loss here. Interesting. I mean, it gives probably a little bit of pressure on my relationship with her if this is about more than, you know, just doing this for fun. But she doesn't. I'm not entitled to this information from her. I think sometimes people feel a sense of entitlement from other people to process their, you know, grief or whatever it is that they were struggling with. You know, in this case, the driver that Claire lost. She doesn't have to share that with me. Ultimately, my decision to participate with her doesn't necessarily rest on that. And I don't know that her and I have a strong enough relationship at this point for me to pry any further. You know, she told me a little bit. That's cool. It was a solid race. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I don't think CG Projekt Red really designed that race for people to race in first person. We did it. Feels good. Claire? Claire? I don't really say anything on these rides. I am going to skip this ahead. Just because she doesn't say anything, so it's not like we get any cool info or anything. Alright, drop me off and speed away, as you always do. Till next time, friend. Uh-oh.
Ah, shit!
Oh, no. Let's get stable here. Good. I'm surprised she didn't say anything for those drives either. Like, that would be a really cool opportunity to be able to, like, ask her about stuff and have, like, a conversation and do some relationship building. Like, that really feels like a missed opportunity. It'd be like a neat little thing. Like, okay, if you decide to immerse yourself in this drive and actually go along with it, you know, you could ask her questions and get to know her. I would love that. But all right, let's meet Pan Am, huh? Want to track down Hellman? Started Afterlife. All right, we already read that. I've read that probably like 5,000 times. All right, Pan Am Palmer.
Hello?
Hey, Pan Am. Got your number from Rogue. Name's V.
Great. Where's that old warhorse want to kick me now?
I'm not gonna do that because we've established that that's terrible. The merch in your car, you want them back?
This thing between you and Rogue. Couldn't care less. Got a job for you.
Good. But I'm overextended at the moment.
With the merch and your car? Getting them back? I can help with that.
The rail freight yard on Bonita Street. The one hugging the city line. We'll meet there.
See ya.
Alright, so I've heard a bit at a disadvantage by already knowing all of that information, but... Damn it, this isn't the car that I want. I want... this car. So now, chat, as we drive here, this is a moment for us to really think about how we want to tackle this. All right, so we don't know much about Pan Am. Other than she's a fellow nomad, so maybe that matters, maybe it doesn't. We don't know the history that she has with the group that I ran with as a nomad, and that could definitely matter, even if she's already outside of the nomads. We have some information about what it is that she's looking for, but we don't know what her actual motivations are. We don't know why necessarily she's working with Rogue. We also have no reason to think that she has any investment in actually helping me, and so we have to make sure we pitch this as something that's beneficial to her in addition to me. As always, these interactions with new people in Night City are power struggles, so it's important for us to be mindful of how she tries to establish power. One of the ways she did it was by explaining that she's overextended. She may be telling the truth, she probably is, but nonetheless, it makes us seem like we're not very important and that we have to prove ourselves to her. So, of course, Judy's going to text me right now. Hey, buried Ev today. Someone bury him near North Oak. Thought you might want to know. Thanks for letting me know. I'm going to ask her how she feels. We'll see if she has response. I intend to get thoroughly shit-faced today. Okay. Alright, we'll probably have to check that out and see. We'll go to her gravesite. It'll probably be meaningful for Judy if we do that. Maybe we might even call her and see if we can meet up with her after we talk to Pan Am. Hate this song. Hey, Night Elf. Good to see you. Let's...
Huh. What's this?
Right. Strength. Alright, what's up, Pan Am? So remember, how do people establish power? That's what we're going to read here.
Hey, Pan Am?
So you're V. Where's my car?
Why does it matter? What's wrong with this one?
It's borrowed. It's not mine. I asked where my car is.
I don't have it. Okay, so you're going to come out right off the gate here.
Agree to help me, you'll find out.
Oh, fuck no. You will not jerk me around. Tell me where my car is.
Alright, we're going to try to de-escalate here. She has every right to be frustrated with me.
Hey, come on. Calm down.
Don't tell me what to do.
Fine. Know where to find the cargo and your car. You go alone, you won't get him back. And you could lose something else besides. So let's figure something out.
What do you want?
We're going to give her information. Be a little bit more clear. Hopefully that'll de-escalate her a little bit because she'll know actually what we're working with. If I'm cryptic here after telling her what to do, it doesn't behoove me here. So I need your help hitting the convoy. Just straight up, here's what I need.
Need to hit a Kangtao transport. Won't be easy. Want to know I can count on you.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
About you or the job. Kangtao's AV route will take it over Jackson Plains. Heard that should help us.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Gonna be a guy on board. Need to talk to him.
Fuck.
In return, info on your cargo. Help in getting back what's yours. We got a deal?
I don't know. Shit! Alright, deal. But if you want your thing done, we'll need to get my Thornton back first. So where is it?
I'm not even going to add. It's in Rocky Ridge. Just tell her.
Car's in Rocky Ridge. You're supposed to know where that is. Car's there, goods are there.
Nash, you dirt-eating bastard. I will strangle you.
Nash a chum of yours? He hang you out to dry?
Do not call him that.
Fine. Partner.
Former. If ever. The shift tricked me. Straight nipped my truck and the merch. Probably now aims to sell it off in Rocky Ridge. Is he ever going to be fucking disappointed?
Rocky Ridge. Let's go.
Hang on. I should think this through.
That's fair.
Fuck. Yes. We'll need backup. We have one brief stop to make on the way.
Want to tell me where?
Give me a sec. I should call the client. Convince them to leave the bastard hanging.
Going ahead with the deal behind Rogue's back. Brave, I guess. Or fucking dumber than a drum.
Boss, hey.
Seems like that's the
Nash's
only
gonna
option
pass
we
you
had.
the merch in Rocky Ridge. The thing is, the motherfucker screwed me over. Boss, I will take care of it. I just need you to give me a chance. Boss, come on. How many times have I moved things for you? And how many times have I failed? You have my word. After dark? Okay. No, don't call off the meet. Just don't show up. I'll take care of everything. Do you even have to ask? Of course I will. Thanks, boss.
She's still okay. So little thing here. Just an observation. I don't know much about it beyond what I'm about to observe. She's still wearing the jacket that indicates the group that she was a part of when she was a nomad. I'm assuming that's what this jacket is. Which is interesting, because what we were told is that she essentially did what I did, which was leave the group that she was a part of. Which is pretty significant, because nomads survive by being part of the group that they either are in or choose to be in. So when she left, you might think, well, wouldn't you dump the jacket because you don't identify with them anymore? Maybe. But she also has come toward Night City now, and very likely wants to differentiate herself still from the people of Night City. So there's sort of like a duality of identity here. Like we have like these major sweeping broad stroke identities, then we have sub identities that sometimes fit within that or hover around it. And her identity as nomad is probably still very salient to her, whereas her sub-identity within the nomads is not important to her. So by wearing that jacket, it signals to the people of Night City, I'm not one of you. And anybody who meets her has no context for anything that's happened leading up to that, right? Like they see the jacket, they think, okay, this person's a nomad. I have some contextual understanding of that because I myself went through a similar process. But if I didn't know that, I might assume that she's still part of that group. So it just tells me that there is something that's important to her about differentiating herself from the people of Night City, which also means there's probably something important to her about differentiating herself from Rogue, which means that I could leverage that in conversations with her to hopefully get her to identify with me and work with me better, because I myself am a nomad, right? So all it takes is an observation of that jacket to get a little bit of insight into what her orientation is to the context and environment that she's currently in.
You won't regret this. Okay, I have bought us some time.
Gave that meathead your word and he took it?
Is that surprising? It's called having a reputation. You should try getting one of your own.
Fair.
Who the hell's Boz? Won't cause us any grief, I hope.
Boz is a stand-up guy. 6th Street.
You drive for gangoons.
Is that not allowed? Street punks need things moved. I need money like anyone else.
So, where to now?
The Aldecaldo camp. I need to see some of the old clan.
Don't seem too excited.
That's not your concern. I still have friends there.
All right, so we're going to attempt to extend some alms here and empathize with her by, again, saying that I used to be a nomad. This is going to identify with her, right?
You know, used to ride with nomads, too.
Truly? I never would have guessed.
Yep, Backer clan, back in the day. Didn't work out between us, so I landed in Night City.
So we've something in common after all.
Boom! That's big. Did you hear how her voice lightened there? A little more upward inflection. A little bit more weightlessness to it. It's the power of empathy, man. All I got to say is that I used to be a nomad, and now, again, we get a little bit of insight into, is her leaving the nomad group she was a part of something that she likes and identifies with? Or is it something that maybe was against her will, or something she's not proud of, or was not a good part of her life? The fact that I said that relatively neutrally and it lightened her up, and she said we have something in common in a way that indicates that there is some positive regard for that, tells me that it was probably an autonomous decision for her to leave, and that it's something that she is proud of having done. So her inflection on that, again, is a way for me to now look at this and think, okay, so now we've connected on something, and is this something that I can sort of leverage and empathize with down the line? Because I've reeled her in a little bit here. And I'm not saying this to be manipulative. It's more just how you read between the lines on how people respond to you with things and what it says about where they potentially are coming from. Right? We spend so much time focusing on our responses to people that we don't necessarily try to think about where are they coming from in the way that they're engaging with me. So, little important tidbit there. We've had two very important tidbits. One, visual observation, and another one trying to sort of read into the inflection of her voice when we connect on something that we have in common. Because she could have just as easily heard me say that and been like, oh, Jesus, right? And that would have told us a little bit more about what happened without her telling us what happened as it relates to her identity. Right? Potentially Cataclysm.
Rogue mentioned your friends. Said you guys stopped seeing eye to eye.
Well, since Rogue said so, it must be true.
It isn't?
You mean to irritate me.
Okay, then.
Ooh!
It was just a hiccup. They're still family.
So it's complicated.
You might say so. Yes.
Okay, so, again, these are just preliminary readings. Pan Am doesn't like people telling her who she is or how she operates. She wants to be autonomous.
Any chance they might help us in Rocky Ridge?
That is the plan.
Okay, let's go then.
Good, let's roll.
Get in.
Ooh, cool. She's driving? Sweet. Roll up that window, yeah. A little too drafty.
Where'd you get the ride? Straight out of some driveway in Rancho?
Yes, exactly. Is that a problem?
For me, no, not at all. I mean, there's no accounting for taste.
Screw you.
How far is the camp?
Just past the city line. We'll jump on the 9 and head east.
How the hell'd you land in this mess?
I liked the color. The air freshener and booster seat came extra.
You know I don't mean the car.
What am I supposed to tell you? That I'm not about to let my partner rob me and get away with it? That my fixer made me look like a goddamn fool? What about you? Why do you need that clown from the AV?
This particular clown's got intel I need, and I'm running out of time to get it.
So why didn't she tell me she knew about Nash?
Rogue? Do better not to wonder what her agenda might be.
God damn, I can't stand the bitch.
Okay. So, here's our three options here. Screw Rogue, empathize with Rogue, or deflect. Those are our three options here. And something tells me that our response here could be very important. So she just shared with me, I hate Rogue. There is a tendency at times for people to respond in a way where they appear to be neutral by saying something like, well, maybe she means well. And that is maybe one of the most unempathic things that you can do. It misses the mark, and it is invalidating to her. If I come at her and say, well, you know, Rogue just likes pulling strings. It's just who she is. It's just how she operates. Maybe we just blah, 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 blah. All Pan Am's going to hear is, This guy sympathizes with somebody I hate. And even if that's the right thing, objectively, for me to do, it's not the smart thing for me to do here. Because the person sitting next to me in the car right now is Pan Am. So I can go either, yeah, screw her, right? Which maybe I believe, but maybe I don't. Okay, I don't have a good enough read on Rogue to know whether she's somebody I should hate or not. Johnny has tried to bias me, but I don't have that information. It empathizes with her, and it shows her that I also agree, but if it's not authentic, she may be able to read that. And then she may ask me, well, why do you hate her? And then if I don't have a good answer for that, then she's going to see right through it as, you just said that to try to align with me, and now we've distanced ourselves. So for me, the better option here is to kind of deflect off of this and say, you know, you're going to have to ask her about Nash. Like, I'm not about to try to get in the middle of this between the two of you, and I don't know her well enough. But your frustration with her, you know, I can acknowledge that, right? So, like, I want to be as present with her as possible in her experience of Rogue, and I don't necessarily need to let on what my cards are, and I certainly don't need to overdo it in order to reel her in. I can just sort of take it real here. Pan Am strikes me as somebody just kind of off the vibes of that she cares about authenticity and people who are self-directed and autonomous, and I think that option of deflection is probably the best way for me to facilitate that, and is truer to my experience.
Guess you'll have to ask her yourself.
Oh, I'll be sure to. I'll especially ask why she told me to work with Nash, yet forgot to mention he was Raffen.
But seriously? Didn't realize Nash was Raffen?
No, the sneak forgot to show me his shiv card.
Don't you keep track of who's in the area? The Wraiths, right?
Until now, they mostly jumped corporate transporters down by Highway 64. I see you know things.
Nomad blood.
I wanted to ask my therapist for antidepressants. Is there some huge process, or can they just make you get a prescription? I don't know much about prescription drugs or OTC medication. Koo, I don't know what country you live in, but in the United States, the only people who can prescribe medication are medical doctors and psychiatrists. If you're seeing like a licensed psychological counselor or a licensed marriage and family therapist or a social worker, we can't prescribe medication. That's not within our purview. We would have to make a referral. The best thing you could do is say, hey, I'm interested in potentially looking into medications in order to help me work through the depression. Is that something that you're able to provide, or do you have to provide a referral and work with your therapist to figure that out? But just make it known that that's something that you're interested in, and then they should be able to work with you from there. So this is tricky, right? Because both of these empathize with Rogue, and I have a sense that either one of these is going to piss Pan Am off. So I'm not going to say she had her reasons. I'm just going to... I don't really win with either one of these. This one's a little bit too empathic. I'm going to have to go with this one. She must have had her reasons. I don't know.
Must have had her reasons.
You don't say. Rogue won't open her mouth without weighing the for and against. What to spill and what to withhold.
Yep, see? Well, that was not too bad of a response. I'm going to use this opportunity just to say that I'm really glad that all of you are here, whether you're here live with me or whether you're watching the VOD. I appreciate you taking the time to consume my content. It means a lot to me. Your support has been awesome. The channel growth lately has been incredible. Really, really grateful to have all of you along for the ride.
There. We'll gather my guys.
You all are awesome.
Then ride to Rocky Ridge.
Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're watching the VOD, leave a comment. Chat, just keep being your awesome selves. Thank you for all that you do to support this channel. All right. We're in some unfamiliar territory. Well, familiar-ish. But we didn't get enough of a prologue to really understand the way this operates.
Well, would you look what the cat dragged in? Is that a ghost or is it just my hangover?
Fuck you, too.
Mm-hmm. And who's this?
My babysitter. V, this is Scorpion. Mitch. 2 old friends.
Hey, guys.
Hello? What brings you to these parts, city girl?
The big city got too small for her. Do you have any idea how angry the old man's gonna be when he sees you here?
I've just come by for a spell. Saul needn't know a thing.
I'm gonna let her take control here.
The Raffins screwed me over. I'll get them back, but I need your help. Come with me. We'll thrash them, the four of us.
You know we would do anything for you, sister.
But now? Now's hard.
Seriously? You won't help?
Well, the old man told us to sit tight and get those generators back up after the batteries went kaput.
Generators? You won't help because of some goddamn generators? Is this another joke?
I'm not going to intervene here. Okay? And here's the reason. 1, I don't need to mansplain this for her. 2, this is her territory. If I start interjecting here, I run the risk of adding urgency that these guys are not going to have context for, and also I may be overstepping my bounds. I want to respect the fact that Pan Am knows these guys and knows how to handle them, and it's okay for me to let her take the lead here. I don't know her well enough to know how to back her up, and I definitely don't know the agenda of these two guys to know that if I start coming in here saying, hey guys, we really need your help, blah, 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 like, I don't know if that's going to make a difference, and it may actually make things worse. So the worst thing I could do here is undercut Pan Am. If this conversation doesn't work out, her and I will figure it out, right? But if I make this worse, she's not going to trust me, and I think this is really big for her, for me to show her, hey, look, I know we don't know each other, but I trust your ability to handle your arena. And potentially she reciprocates that if at any point I have to take the lead, and she basically goes, I know that you can handle your arena because you respected mine. So we build trust through silence here. I do not have to intervene here. And I'm going to stay silent as a result. And I'm just going to listen and try to observe what's happening here.
Not this time. We're needed here.
Fuck. I don't believe this. So you'll stay put because Saul told you to. You couldn't care less about me.
Pan Am.
This isn't about Saul. It's about the clan. You know that.
Listen, we can't leave camp. No chance. But Saul never said a thing about gear.
Okay. Well, I'll need that rifle of yours. And some of my own stuff.
Take whatever you want.
And take care of yourself out there.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll grab the gear, then be out of your hair.
Nice. See? There we go. Problem solved. She gets her gear. Those guys get to go do their own thing. They're not pushed. She's not pushed.
Looks like you're stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
You disappointed?
I don't know. Maybe a little, yes.
Nomads for the thick-skinned. Okay, the matter's simple. Whatever you read or hear about the nomads in city media doesn't hold an ounce of water. The biggest lie bandied around is that being a nomad is a job. It's not. Nomadism is a lifestyle. See, if you want to know something about nomads, all you have to do is ask one yourself. Luckily, I already know the questions because I've been asked them 1,000 times. So let's get started, shall we? 1. Why did the nomads organize themselves? Well, why not unite millions of people roaming around the country? Besides, if you know what you're looking for, you'll instantly know which clan a nomad belongs to. Which brings us to our next point. Nomads are divided into nations. Nations are divided into clans. Clans are broken down into families. You recognize them by their colors, their jackets, and the decals on their cars and bikes. By the way, nomads take their affiliation seriously, so unless you want a broken jaw, I'd advise you to do the same. You might have read this before, but I'm interested to read it again just to give us more context because we're back with them. 2, you'll be eating dirt, or worse, if you get nomads and Raffins mixed up. Remember, Raff and Shiv are not nomads. They're pariahs, outcasts, criminals who were either exiled from their clan for doing something truly effed up, or just ordinary city criminals on the run. Raffins form packs not because it's convenient, but because they don't have a choice. Nobody in their right mind would work with them unless they somehow fit into your plans. Mostly they rob and pillage. Don't ask me where the name Raff and Shiv comes from. All I know is that apparently it means something really dirty. 3, nomads take on all kinds of jobs. Everybody has to eat, right? What kinds of jobs they take depends on the clan or family's particular strategy. Some pick crops in agricrop fields, some deal with corp shipments or protect their convoys. If you want to smuggle something across the border, you go to the nomads. If you need to vanish off your pissed off creditors or shareholders' radar, the nomads will take you so far into the boonies you'll be shitting next to scorpions. You pay, they do the job. You shake hands and everyone goes their separate ways. Get it now? If you want more specifics, just grow a pair and talk to a real nomad. Good luck. I have no idea what that is, Koo, so no.
Hey, Panam, are you staying a while?
No, I'll be going again soon. We'll talk next time.
Hey, Panam.
Ooh, she just straight ignored that dude.
Have you brought someone new? Does Saul know?
Not your concern, friend.
Thousand beats a second. I couldn't believe my eyes. For a moment, I thought Jessica had changed them out for faulty Kuroshis while I was asleep, but no, that wouldn't have been like her. I blinked again, no change. There I saw them, clear as day, the open flaps of Jason's chrome skull. I saw the electronic brain that up until now had been hidden by a perfect imitation sin skin. The son of Future Tech CEO, the boy of my damn dreams, Jason, he was an android. Shit! Sat there, struck with a dumb expression on my face, and Jason stared back with one of his own. Couldn't help but wonder now, those beautiful blue eyes of his, the same that had pierced my soul, were they merely a mimicry controlled by some emo algorithm? Had they ever been anything real behind all those times? Not once? I already read this.
Will you help me with this?
What's in it?
What's inside?
A few odds and ends that should be useful. Take it. All right, that's everything. Let's go.
All right.
Did you figure out your differences with Saul? When you come back?
See, we get in, get out, we follow her lead. I don't know these people at all.
Next time, Ellie. I promise.
I don't want to take a chance on this.
So, I'm off.
Yeah, go on, go already. Call us sometime.
Keep an eye on her, V.
Put it in the trunk.
Okay, so only because I love reading too much into things. That keep an eye on her, V, is either a phrase of endearment for her, of we really like her, take care of her, or it's a signal of distrust. Keep an eye on her, right? Like he's either sending a warning or he's sending a term of endearment. I think it's endearment, but these people clearly like her, which tells me that her decision to bail on the gang was a really powerful decision. It was not something that came lightly. There's likely something very significant that happened, or there was a series of significant things that happened to get her to leave. Oh, we got a basketball back there, and ball is life. You always got to be ready. All right, let's see if there's anything she says about this.
We can go. Hop in.
Let's get out of here. Mitch and Scorpion seem fond of you. Let's do this.
Mitch and Scorpion seem good souls.
The best friends a girl could ask for. I'd stay in the camp too if I were in their shoes. Fuck Saul and his generators, of course. Yet the clan comes first. But I'm not part of it anymore.
Still treated you like you're one of them. They care about you.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anyone you would call close?
Not right now, no. Could just be a matter of time, though.
Okay.
So, Rocky Ridge. Empty, dusty hole in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, I heard. Natives either moved to Night City or just got the hell out.
Then you know almost all there is to know. The whole area was waiting on a new interstate extension. It was supposed to breathe new life into the town. It didn't happen, of course.
How many ghost towns you think are there? Hundreds?
Countrywide? Thousands. I drove down I-80 the other day. All you have to do is pull over after sundown. It's quiet then. And you hear it.
What's that?
The wind whistling through boarded-up windows. Tumbleweeds scratching across dry, sandy tracks. That's how towns die. Not with a bang, but with whispers and whimpers.
Were those two in the army?
Scorpion Mitch? Yeah, Panzer boys. They were on contract during the last war.
Panzer boys. Flew those huge transporters.
Scorpion piloted. Mitch ran security. They both got some kick-ass combat implants and a stack of really fucked up nightmares.
I'm not saying the authority thing. No reason for me to attack her here. You know, there's like calling her out on that. You got a real problem with authority is very like challenging to me. I don't know how V's gonna say that. Like if V said that in a way that's like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of authority either, that would be one thing. But if he's like, you seem to have a real problem with authority. It's very judgmental, and I don't know that I need to cast that judgment on her here. I run too much of a risk by doing that. So asking questions, making observations about what I saw, it's a lot more effective way to navigate this. There were a lot of things, Koo. I'd recommend watching the wrap-up show for that.
What do we do?
We get ready to greet the Raffins, and we've little time for that. We'll need to improvise. We should scout first, to look for anything that might be useful.
Oh, very nomad of us. Alright. I would love to have a flashlight. Or like optical sensors that made it easier to see in the dark. You can't see shit. Not fond of these glitched out Euro dollars. Pathology of the Badlands. Have you ever dreamed of leaving the city for a life on the road? Has your child ever told you they dream of becoming a nomad adventurer? Mistake! The romanticization of these brave highway pirates is as common as it is harmful. These drifters are not as mysterious or noble as you might think. No! In fact, they are no different from any criminal organization, although even organization may be a stretch. These wandering bands are no more than chaotic jumbles of trigger-happy anarchists roaming just outside the margins of civilization. Descended primarily from a largely extinct agrarian society of the Californians and beyond, these outsiders have rejected the amenities of modernity and chosen instead a path of bloody revolt. They make rusted trucks and trailers their homes, denying themselves the basic necessities of running water and SCSMs. All the squalor by choice. Is this yet proof enough of their insanity? Of course, they do manage to scrape together just enough to survive. How, you ask? Without factories, hotels, restaurants, and bars? They attack us. Transports of weapons and food destined to our businesses and dinner tables. As if not shamed enough already, they smuggle psychoactive drugs across our borders. Even known murders and rapists. It's true. And even they themselves are known to whore themselves out for contract killings, the bloodiest and most brutal that no one else would dare to accept, which is fascinating of a point to make, because these contracts are being facilitated and created by the people that this person is basically saying are superior. It's wild how you can just use language to spin people's perceptions of things. This is like statistics for human dynamics. You might think these self-proclaimed rebels, these fighters for a cause, would have some semblance of camaraderie. Nothing could be further from the truth. These scattered gangs of vagabonds and drifters are divided into dozens, if not hundreds, of smaller subgroups who are at each other's throats more often than not. One day they unify to hijack a textile transport, and the next they murder each other in cold blood as they sleep. Even their children join in on the bloodbath. While our kids receive games and toys for their birthdays, theirs are given rifles and rusty blades. Oh, the horror. But don't blame the children, blame the parents for depriving them of a happy and fulfilling future. And for what? Some illusion of freedom? Obscured by a shroud of resentment and envy? Each of them has the potential to become a future technician, netwatch agent, or even a CEO, but instead they'll die alone in the desert, buried under the sand, all for a couple pennies or pouch of drugs. So romantic dreams of the Badlands? Didn't think so. Oof. Amazing, right? Like, there's so much systemic stuff that's in between the lines of this. You know, like, there are these anarchists, there are these people who accept these contracts, but who's giving the contracts? Like, there's no empathy in here. I'm not saying that there necessarily, like, has to be, like, you don't have to be, like, pro or anti here, but, right, this is a very slanted view of people on the outside. And the implication of this is that if you are in Night City, you are better off. But even Night City's a pipe dream, man. Like, your kid could be a CEO. Are you kidding me? That's like saying, like, you know, your kid could be a rock star. It's so rare for people to make it big, especially in Night City, right? Like, where nepotism is probably rules the day. Like, this, there's so many ideals that are reflected in here by not being said, by demonizing the things that are happening amongst the folks of the Badlands. Right? We have to be very cautious about what we read. You have to know the context from which it comes from, what the potential agenda is. Yeah, coming from the same people who catch and release the homeless, right? And say, we'll wipe your criminal record if you do it. You like Pink Floyd? No, I love Pink Floyd. Sorry, Jax, I'm out. Put those new fridges in under the bar, set up the kegs, taps are all flowing. Head on the brosa foaming up the preem. Guess all you need is some fucking customers, then we can talk. But seriously, as a friend, just sell the damn place. Never gonna finish this town. They hate you good with that low rate mortgage, I know it. Got a feel for that sort of thing. Anyway, need something to hit me on the horn. I'm going back to pouring brew in NC. Bozy. Out of this dark ass house. Jesus. Turn the lights on. Found anything, Pan Am? Build your future in Rocky Ridge. A true paradise from the big city bustle. New development just outside Night City. Rocky Ridge isn't just a place to call home without breaking the bank. First unit's already available for reservation. A prime location or easy commute thanks to the planned freeway extension, but it's also the first exciting breath of life into the area and a heavily promise of new jobs. Don't build your house on sand, build it in Rocky Ridge. They really could, Dan. They really could. There's a lot of stuff just kind of hanging out around here. I actually really like that CD Projekt Red includes these in the environment. What I hate is that you don't know which ones you read and which ones you haven't when you go to pick them up. But they provide a lot of context for the world that we're in, and I'm a big fan of that. It's sort of like the Grimoire from Destiny. I mean, granted, I know that Destiny didn't do the greatest job telling its story, but if you read the Grimoire, it was really cool stuff. And you got a lot of context for the world, and it makes a lot of stuff make more sense. Kind of understand people's convictions a lot better. Scan the devices in the area. Okay, so scan it. Yes, I forgot that I have one of these.
Doubt Rocky Ridge could be any deader. Everything's down. Nothing works here.
Well, have you found anything?
I got nada. You have an epiphany?
The Raffens will roll in after dusk, right? We will have a surprise ready for them. We just need to get some power flowing.
No dice. Nothing's up. All cut off.
So we plug it back in. Let's check the substation.
You got it.
Let's do it. Do you even have to ask that, Brother Orca? Are you kidding me? Absolutely. Dude works hard.
Found the breakers, but there's no juice on them.
Not to worry! Come down! I know how to surprise the bastards.
So the vehicle is going to come through this town.
Right. So, the intersection is powered from that transformer substation, right? The switchgear on the roof. We'll flip the switch there and everything will light up like Christmas. Understood?
Fine idea. Let's get us some power. I'll look around for access points.
Great. They're likely to show up in numbers. We can't know how many. We need to outfox them, then get to my car somehow.
Relax. Got a few ideas. I'll try to play a little game with them at the intersection.
Hell yes. Perfect.
As soon as they see the lights, they'll have to check who, why, and how. Nova.
Yep. First we start up the control terminal below. The gear on the roof is a hunk of junk without it. Come on, we'll give it a boost from the car battery. That should do the trick. Wait for me by the substation. I'll bring the car around.
Man, she's jazzed about this. Okay, so doors. Okay, let's see. Generator, transformer. Boxes of stuff. Oh, hello. Ooh. I hate these pants. I need new pants. Stat.
The panel looks to be in good shape. I'll make a bypass circuit to the power supply. That should do it. We'll just have to get it up and running. Grab the jumper cables from the trunk. We'll boost it from the car battery.
Can do. I'm gonna steal your stuff too while I'm at it if you don't mind. Okay. And
Red cable connected.
Give me a moment. I need to hook everything up here. And done. Now the Black Rattler.
hell yeah, let's go. Woo!
There she goes. But the old jalopy served us well. Okay, I've got voltage. Start the terminal inside. And once the power is on in the building, get on that roof.
You got it.
I'll set up on the tower. We'll have the whole intersection on a platter. You flip the breakers when I give you the signal to do so, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is lovely. So there's a nice little exchange happening between the two of us that I think is indicative of our building relationship. One, I showed that I can take direction from her and that I can allow her to lead the charge with the way that we handled the conversation back at the town. And I've also shown that I am useful to her. So she's being very directive and clear. She's got energy for this. She's thinking through it. She's got a plan. It's awesome, right? Instead of me trying to override that plan and challenge it and all this other shit, I'm taking it for what it is. And her confidence through which she's delivering these these directives shows me that she trusts me to follow through on them. So there is a rapport of trust that's built here. She would do all of this on her own if she didn't trust me. But her willingness to give me directives to follow this plan tells me that she trusts that I can be useful to her in some way. And again, it's an indicator of our rapport that we've built up with one another. And that's good for me because it means that she may be more willing to take direction from me when the time comes and to, you know, help me out. The Eradicator User Manual. Dear user, as you know, rats, Rattus navigicus, are the prime carriers of dangerous diseases. The Eradicator lets you deal with these lethal pests quickly and effectively. The Eradicator contains explosives mixed with poison and trace amounts of radioactive material. Even the toughest rodent stands no chance. Spread the Eradicator rounds around your house. If you wake up in the night to the sound of a wet pop, that means it's working. But you're also getting irradiated, so that seems not super great. But okay, whatever. Alright, messages, anything? Substation. Please let me know where we stand with the substation. Can't we just cut it off locally? W. As I said before, I can disconnect it locally, but I can't promise some drifter won't come back next month and hook it back up. And then you all will be left holding the tab for squatter removal and power theft. Leaving it up to you. Save some money today or take the risk, or put the whole Rocky Ridge disaster behind us once and for all. Disconnect locally. Alright, well, here we are.
Switchgear's got power.
Prime. We'll have some fun at the intersection. Let's get into position.
Ooh, baby. Okie dokie.
Now we wait.
Remember, as soon as we see them, you give us power.
Raffens will come from where? Any idea?
The northeast, I wager. From the freeway that was never finished.
Got it. Cover me, just in case.
Of course.
Here we go.
They're rolling in. And my thorn. You see her?
Really, really hard to miss.
Let's take them by surprise. Let's try to do this quietly. If anything happens, I'll start picking them off. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Oh, this is the car I love. Oh. Alright, focus. Focus, Ryan.
Where's the son of a bitch, boss? You, wait for him here.
Get good and ready. The show starts now.
Let there be light.
Grab the car shop. The driver has it. Look for the girl with the mohawk.
Colorful bunch.
Do I have my sniper? Can I use my sniper? Do I have the ability to use that yet? No. Oh. Need to be level 20 for it? Son of a bitch. Okay. It's fine.
Already seen.
Cut off everything in here.
So who turned it on?
Maybe from up top somehow.
Where'd the drive?
I think we could probably just go loud here. I don't know that I really need to.
Think everybody just packed up and set out? Shove the whole thing under the rug.
I've been made.
Fuck. Covering. We have to pick all of them up now.
I don't really know how I was going to do that quietly. There's too many of them.
Come on, move it!
Copperhead is best in a second.
Good work. What now? A few shifts till breathe.
I'll make sure you get off easy.
Get in the car out of here. No need to risk it.
Fine. Meet me at the city line. North side. Don't get too used to her. She's mine. See you soon.
Go. God, it's so dark. She has no headlights on this thing, like a freaking idiot. Does drive well. I'll give it that.
Move. I'll take the wheel.
There. Couldn't wait another minute, could you?
How did she get here so fast?
At last.
Ooh, yeah.
And? She's prime wheels, isn't she?
Dreamy indeed. No surprise you wanted her back.
She completes me.
See? Managed just fine without Mitch and Scorpion.
Listen, V, it's not over yet.
It's not? You got the cargo, you got your car.
I did not get Nash, who was not in Rocky Ridge. The fucker didn't show.
Pan Am.
Listen, I have a plan.
And I don't care. The car and the merch, that's what we were after. We got him. 6th Street away for it.
Just listen to me, for fuck's sake. I know where their little hidey hole is. We'll take the old unfinished freeway nearby. They will not be expecting us. I'm sure of it.
Ashot wasn't part of the deal. Let's do 6th Street deal first. You want to raid the Raffin base? You out of your mind? Okay, so where's the hideout?
What's gotten into you?
Oh, this is a big ask, Pan Am. Like, dude. This wasn't part of the deal. But but I need her fully present. Yeah, I know. It's so dark. I'm gonna push back a little bit.
Want to just show up at the Raffin hideout? Are you out of your mind?
Do you have a better idea? Let me hear it.
Matter of fact, I do. We take the stuff to 6th Street, then go after Hellman like we planned.
I gave you my word, didn't I? Please stop riding my ass about Hellman. And do not start acting high and mighty, like you won't lift a finger if it's not in the contract. Just help me get Nash.
Ooh, that was good. That was good. Oh, that was so good. Oh my God. Okay, here's why what she just said is so brilliant. Here's why what she just said is so brilliant. She put me in an ideological bind. And she is absolutely testing my priorities and values in that. Okay? She's basically saying, are you a little bitch that follows the letter of the law to a T? Or do you have some goddamn autonomy? That's what she's saying there, right? She has framed this beautifully by saying, if you're a man who cares about his own autonomy and goes his own way, you're going to help my ass out right now. Or if you're just some little contract following bitch, you're going to tell me no. And that appeals to me. It works. It's good, right? Like, I flexed autonomy when I left the Nomads. I have been flexing autonomy through how I've been moving through this world. Like, I'm doing a lot of things by choice. There's a lot of things happening to me that aren't by choice. I got Johnny Silverhand hijacking my body. Didn't really choose for that to happen. I got a lot of shitty stuff going on. So my ability to flex some autonomy and help her out here, beautiful angle. This is her leveraging what she learned about me when I disclosed that I also left the Nomads. She's super smart. She's super smart. She was reading this the same way I was reading her, and I commend her for it, and hell yeah, let's go find that base.
All right, so where's this hideout?
A hop and skip away.
Let's go then. Turn on your headlights.
Thanks, V. What Nash did. I placed my trust in him. He was the first person I worked with after leaving the Aldecaldos, after I came to Night City. And I granted him my trust.
I'm not going to judge that.
I get it. Know how you feel. Had someone betray me just like that once.
And did you make them pay?
Never got the chance. Someone else got to him first.
But if they had it, would you have done it?
There's one thing I've learned in Night City. It's that sometimes revenge is not sweet. Always stand to lose more than you might gain.
I don't think I'll ever play by Night City rules. Are you ready?
Let's get him.
Maybe a little bit better, but... I would rather you didn't, Floaty, because to this point I haven't run into any, and people have mentioned in comments there might be a bug, and I haven't run into any. If I run into it, I run into it. It is what it is. Oh boy. Oh, we're getting right into it. Okie dokie. All right, I gotta do some fixing my loadout here. Let's grab, or maybe not, if these are not more powerful like I thought they might be. They're not. Well, maybe this is. Okay, these guys are. So let's go. Okay, so this one's 193. It's essentially the same thing. Place. It's already got that on it. Muzzle. Yeah. Mod. Cool. Alright. Holy crap. These guys are powerful. What do you want me to do?
Shut your fucking mouth! I ain't hurt, babe.
Whoa. Am I getting sniped? I'm getting sniped. Chucking grenades. He is weak.
Sniper on the loose!
That sniper is messing me up, fam. Oh boy. I do not have a lot of bullets here. This is gonna be rough. Fire judiciously here.
And him!
Good. Good. shit. Oh. Woo!
Hello, Rogue.
Pan Am.
What did you say again? Solve your own problems? Clean up your shit? Nash is dead. One shit cleaned. Happy?
And the 6th Street merch?
Nash can't deliver it anymore. But if you ask nicely, I might be able to help you.
Help me? I took my cut up front, honey. But I guess I'm touched. Was actually wondering if you wouldn't forget about Biz while you were out chasing down a vendetta.
Fuck!
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, again, it's just not... It's not worth me, like, giving Pan Am shit. Like, I don't have any kind of rapport with her to do that. And it just doesn't seem smart. So, I'm gonna let Pan Am deal with her shit with Rogue on her own. I have my agenda. I'm gonna worry about that. I'm gonna let her deal with her shit. You know, we survived this. So, I'm happy about that. Good enough for me. Grab everything we can here. €1,300 dollars. Love that. Some ammo. Let's make sure that this area is cleaned out. Wow, I just got an epic or whatever, legendary. I just got a legendary gun. Sure did. Tech precision rifle. Hell yeah. A holographic long scope developed by the Arasaka Corporation. Let's chuck that on there. Let's. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okie dokie. Well, this was worth it. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Actually, no. Let's check this out first, and then let's get out of here. This seems like... wontons. Not really interested. Not really interested in wontons that have just been laying out like that. I don't know about you all, but... rifle ammo, pistol ammo. Good. Let me see how this fires. Woo! Love it.
What bitter cold bitch that Rogue. Think she might have lost the plot.
Mean to say she used to be sweet and alluring?
Never that. But she's no stranger to the other end of the stick. Think she might need a nice strong shock.
I really wish Johnny would give me more information instead of, like, being so, like, cryptic like that. Whatever. Get out of here.
Hey, boss. Got your cargo. No, no fast ones. Come on, let's meet. Sunset Motel.
This game does have a lot of food laying around.
I'm certain to be there. Okay, I arranged our meeting. Let's do the deal and start working on Hellman. Agreed?
6th Street not likely to pull anything.
I've driven for them before. Never had them do anything strange. I'm hoping they know what's good for business.
Sunset Motel, what's that?
A safe spot. It's not far from here.
Should be fun.
The Sunset Motel. See, now, I mean, I better have some... I mean, she doesn't have to be loyal to me here, but I really hope she follows through. I just stuck my neck out for her massively, but... I'm not of the mind that people just automatically owe you.
Let me do the talking.
Sensing trouble?
No. At least I don't think so.
Alright. Control's all yours, friend.
Hey, boss.
Panam! How's Nash? Doesn't seem to be answering his phone.
Don't call him anymore. There's no need.
You got balls, girl. What's this? A bonus of some sort?
I don't talk.
A partner. There. First class merch.
Mm-hmm.
Let her tell him.
So, everything's in order?
Check your account. Should be pretty plush in a couple minutes.
It's been a pleasure. But I believe Rogue's the one who is to pay me.
You're all right. Think you earned a tip. Let's roll.
That went well. Come on. Let's get a drink.
That was one of the nice things about staying silent there, too, is that she then has to answer that question. Now we know who we are to her.
6th Street's pleased. Pretty good day for Panam Palmer.
The day's not over yet. You still have a chance to piss me off.
Nice. Good. Nice pants. Or shorts, I guess. Nomad land out here.
Hello, Noah.
Hey. New biz or new friends back there?
Take a wild guess. Is everything good with you? Did those bozos come around again?
Raffins? Nah, it's been quiet. They'll be back, sure enough. This place has seen worse. What can I get you?
Broseph. 2 of them.
So that package for Street, what was it?
You didn't peek? Valoperidol. Drugs for the cyber psychos in our midst.
They trade in them?
Yes. They have deals. With black clinics, rippers.
Well, here's to that thorn of yours.
Thanks for everything, partner.
I'm guessing that that's a big deal. Her being willing to acknowledge me as like partner, as somebody who she trusts to work with, with a person who has had not so great dealings with people that she trusted and was a part of, is huge. And is vulnerable. So even though she's saying it confidently, based on all the contextual clues we have, I think that's a very vulnerable thing for her to do. And I'm willing to drink to that because I can feel that in the way that she's been responding to me. So, you know, we toast her ride and we acknowledge what happened. We celebrate it. We respect that the two of us have worked together to make this happen. And you file it away in the back of your mind here that was very vulnerable for her to acknowledge me as more than just a means to an end. And I will be very interested to see how Panam's dynamic with me changes now that she has put that on the table, because that is there's some loss of power in acknowledging me as a partner. And there's a acknowledgement of some tetheredness, which means that there's some autonomy that has been reduced. all of these things are vulnerable relative to what she's experienced and who she is, and so her behavioral changes as a result of that are going to be something that I'm going to be very mindful of. Damn, Pan Am.
Another one over here.
Also incredibly vulnerable for her to get drunk in my midst.
Thanks, Noah.
Cheers. Let me know if you need anything else.
The Raffins. We done with them?
Oh no. The shiver cockroaches. One's never rid of them. But it should be quiet for a time. They'll need to gather their wits and dust themselves off.
Listen, you and Saul. Who is he? Your leader or chieftain?
Their leader.
We're pretty keen it dealt the hell out of there before he got back.
Well, let's just say Saul wouldn't have been happy to see me.
What happened?
The reason we came to California was because he promised to change for the Aldecaldos. He claimed we would turn over a new leaf. But you saw it yourself. We got a handful of tents on a heap of sand. A hell of a promised land. I wanted something different. Better. But Saul's a damned coward. He'll be the end of the clan, I'm certain.
The Aldecaldos. Think he'll ever go back? I mean, not right now, but someday?
I don't rightly know. On the one hand, I don't have anyone outside the clan. Shit, I don't really know any other life.
But on the other?
Without my clan, who am I? Who would I become if I stayed in Night City?
Whoever you choose to become. I'd say I lost everything in Night City. Friends are hard to come by, though.
Could always try it out. See who you become in Night City. Except, City doesn't always play fair. Don't know if it's worth sacrificing your friends along the way.
You mean Mitch? Scorpion? Come on.
No, I mean Jack.
Sooner or later, Pan Am, this city will suck you in. Won't need to cut whatever ties you got left at the Aldecaldos. Because the city will do that for you.
I guess I should think about it.
Yeah, me too, friend.
All right. Time we look to my needs. What's the plan for Hellman?
I've come up with a plan. A first draft. But I need to sleep on it. Work it out. Then we can talk about the details. I think it best to rent rooms here. Just to stay in the area. We'll get to work around midnight. It'll help keep us out of sight. Agreed?
Whew! Whew! What an option there. I don't know that I want to sleep with her yet. I mean, I'm kind of digging it. If I'm not lying, if I'm being honest, I like it, but I'm not about to be that forward. Okay, we got shit to do. Can't be complicating that stuff by asking her to go back to one room. Also, it's very forward, and if she rejects it, it's just no. We can keep an eye on the prize here. All right, we nail this, then we nail this. Okay.
Good idea. Let's do it.
Noah, we'll take 2 rooms. Just for tonight. I'll go catch a few winks. See you later.
I'd rather sleep in the car. Not my favorite place I've ever stayed. Oof. Okay, well, Okey-dokey. And for some folks, this is all they have, though. It's a really sad state of affairs. See all the money that's over in Night City? Alright, BRB, I gotta pee really quick. Speaking of bathrooms. Whew. It's getting hard to concentrate. All right, we're back in the game. I'm gonna read Panam's message here. Meet me at the Sunset Motel garage. I'll be waiting. All right, you got it. Let me first. Let's go ahead and upgrade myself here. Alright, now we're starting to get upgrades for rifles, which is fantastic. Alright, love that. Good shit. Okay.
Yeah? What's up in the big world?
Now that I think about it, you don't have NCPD bothering you way out here. No corpo supply inspections either. You got anything unconventional that I wouldn't find in the city?
I'm sure we can find you something.
What are you carrying?
Firearms. Best in all the Badlands.
Gun. Well, I could probably sell you some stuff, which is great. What do you got? Ooh. 51K for that thing. Damn. Well, why don't I sell you a couple things? That seems like it would be smart to do. Alrighty. Sell you this. 213. And junk. Okay. Good enough.
You see Tanner lately?
No. Why, you her friend now or something?
We chat on occasion.
Well then, you really are special.
Okay.
Can I help?
No, you can't. I'll be done soon. The Raffins left are crooked as a bag of snakes. Did you sleep all right?
Can't complain. And you? Reasonably rested?
I think you had nightmares. You screamed a few times.
Really?
Don't worry. I'm accustomed to that sort of thing. When Mitch and Scorpion came back from the war, they tossed and turned night after night. For months this went on. Whatever it is, it'll pass.
Yeah, let's hope so. Come up with anything? For Hellman, I mean.
As a matter of fact, I did. Look here.
Okay, tell me.
We're the wrench. The cutter is the AV. And the screwdriver is where the AV should bury its nose cone in the dust. Now, you must be wondering how we get the AV to do that.
Yes. That old HMG of yours.
My gun will be useful elsewhere. This caliber would barely dent the armor of a heavy hitter like that. There are other ways. Here, the clamp's our solution. A sat-wave power station.
Why down the AV there, at that exact spot?
Because once it's on the ground, we'll have to locate it and grab your target. As fast as we can. And the terrain there is typical California desert. Flat, dry, and empty. There'll be a big old sitting duck.
Power station. Wait, you want to use an EMP?
Bullseye.
But how? We can't generate that sort of pulse on command.
Would you like to bet me? We drive up to the power collection unit, break in and override the controls, lift any limiters. As soon as the AV is in range, we set off the electromagnetic turbo pulse. This should smoke the AV systems.
So the drive, nav systems.
Communications. Everything. Out like a light. They won't stand a chance in hell.
Aren't you, counting chickens? We can't actually know the AV will fly over the station.
Of course we can, but we don't have to. You'll see. It's bound to be quite a ride, but not one you'll regret. I've got everything planned out.
Remember, need Hellman alive, unharmed. Gotta try not to blow the AV to bits, okay?
I know, but I'd say your man had best be buckled in. This idea, if it works, you'll be in for a rough landing.
All right, let's ride.
Great, hop in. It's cold out here.
Boy, she don't need no man for nothing.
Who owns this power station? Gov or Corp?
Is there any difference? Who do you think pulls the government's strings?
Hey, I'm just wondering whose toes we're about to step all over.
V, look around. It is simple. Everything you see is owned by a corporation.
You like to mess with the corpse, huh?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Or wait.
So now I can banter with her a little bit.
Rogue, Nash, the Raffens.
You're on thin ice, V.
You just like to mess with everyone.
Well, then I suppose it's a good thing I'm on your side, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, little friendly banter here.
And now for something completely different. Weirdest thing you've ever transported. Go. Because me, I had to carry a real Gannic iguana once.
Seriously? A live one?
Yup. Someone put him in a deep sleep, packed him in a cooler. No idea why, but man, I made a shitload off that job. Your turn. Think you can beat that?
It is, before she answers this, it is, again, it is vulnerable for me to start disclosing this stuff, okay? The pathway to intimacy is self-disclosure. The more you start sharing about yourself with people, the more it tends to foster a sense of empathy and connection with them, particularly if they respond well. What you're seeing between Panam and I is levels of self-disclosure. Disclosure on Panam's part more in the lane of inviting me into the camp that she was a part of, drinking in front of me like that, and talking so much as she does about her car. Self-disclosure for me now, talking about the iguana that I smuggled. I mean, like, I'm on not thin ice here, but like I am definitely taking the fences down, and so is she. So we're building some empathy for each other, and we're really building some rapport with each other. In doing this, we still have to take into account that I haven't known her for a long time. And that doesn't necessarily mean that she's out to get us. I'm not trying to be Mr. Cynical, but everybody has their own agenda in Night City, and I did help her with hers, but she could bail at any point. So I just have to be mindful of the ways that I connect with her as we connect. But we are definitely moving down a pathway of intimacy here through the self-disclosure. And V was a little giddy to share about that iguana there, right? Like there's a difference between asking a question because you're genuinely curious about what a person is wanting, like about what the answer is, and asking a question because you want to answer the question. V seemed very interested in telling her about this iguana, which tells me that he's drawn toward her in some kind of way.
The deputy finance director of Kaukaz.
Whoa. I'd say it's a tie.
Dead. In the trunk.
Okay, fine, you win.
We've almost reached the dam. We'll make a quick stop here. We need to calibrate you with the turret. I want you to be able to use the gun, too. It should up our chances in general. Connect here.
How should I connect? Personal link?
How else? Just watch the jack. Sometimes you have to jig a little bit.
Wired in.
Wait a moment. Diagnostics first. Shit, it keeps giving me an error. Odd. Let me work around it.
And now, Pan Am, here's Johnny. Out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Great work, V.
Hey, I think your implant has a virus. The one in the nape of your neck.
I've got a bioprocessor in my head that operates independently of me. Probably why your diagnostics flagged it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But no data will leak out of it through the personal link. Your ride's secure.
Fine. I trust you won't fuck anything up.
That's maybe one of my favorite moments of the game so
Here
far.
goes
That was so
nothing.
good.
See that pile of junk? Fire a short burst into it. I'll take care of the calibration. Good. Next target. Single shot. Okay. Just one more. Longer round. Great. We're done, I think. Now that wasn't so bad, was it?
Calibration's fine, but your soft could really use an update. Scanner, controllers, all a couple of generations back at least. There's better tech in the bargain bin at a kabuki flea market. I can help you with that, you know.
Yes, sure. The most important thing is that it works now.
So where's this power station?
You will see in a moment. I know a spot. We'll have a decent view from there. I just want to be sure the area is clear.
Sabotage a Corpo power station. Jump a Corpo transport. Kidnap a Corpo suit.
Is this a plug for the word Corpo, or do you have a point?
Know what? You're starting to remind me of me. 50 years back. Minus the charisma. An impressive cock. Maybe we can just get along.
Oh God, it's these conversations with Johnny are so great because it's hard to know like how much of it is like me and how much of it is Johnny because of the fact that we're melding. Like, am I endeared to him now because he's starting to merge with my own personality and I like my own personality, or am I just starting to become more endeared to Johnny? Like the line of autonomy and connectedness with me and Johnny is really just out there in a way that you just don't ever really see. So it's just one of those things where my brain thinks like, okay, is this just because like my representation of Johnny is just closer to who I am because he's merging? Or like, do I legitimately have some empathy for the guy? It's really hard to know. In fact, it may be part of the chip's protocol that when you're getting hijacked, you do have to start to be endeared by the person who is hijacking you. Because if you really hate the person that's hijacking you, you're probably likely to like either kill yourself or do something to try to mess with the process. If you remember when Misty was in my apartment with the pills, that was an opportunity for that. So it makes you wonder, right? Like, is the design of the chip similar to a Trojan virus where it becomes appealing to you so that you allow it to come in? Like, Johnny's funny now. I like him. He's become a lot more, like, he listens to me when I tell him to shut up. Okay, maybe Johnny's not so bad after all. Maybe he's somebody I can empathize with. Maybe it's not terrible that he's hijacking me, right? Like, I stopped thinking about it. He's like a cordyceps. I don't know. That's what makes this so anxiety producing whenever Johnny shows up and we have interactions with him, because it's impossible to know the answer to this until we get some information about how this chip was developed.
Could be something to that, I suppose. What happened to us? It must have had some effect.
You're more like me than you think. You'll see.
But it goes both ways. Maybe you're becoming more like me.
Nah, no way.
All looks clear. The area looks deserted.
Whoa.
I see no patrols. The huge thing is the collection unit. And see the antennas? Each antenna collects microwave energy from satellites in orbit. That's then converted into electric power.
Power stations serve the whole city?
Honestly, who the fuck knows?
Guess we're about to find out. Antennas run a ways down the interstate. We set off a chain reaction that starts in the collection unit.
Then each antenna will emit a massive EMP burst.
While our AV flies right into our net.
We just have to send out the pulse at the right moment.
Let's go get her.
When we arrive at the station, you overload the systems. I'll set up a bypass link for the detonator.
Why don't I start with the transformers? Make mayhem in the relative voltages. Rest should move faster after that.
Not a bad idea. That's just...
Yeah, I know, the converters. But they shouldn't be a problem. I'll just crank everything up past max.
Seems we think alike.
So what now?
We wait. We should time our arrival to the AV flight.
Got it.
Oh man, this is something tells me this is gonna be real intense.
Good.
Oh, daylight. Oh, Johnny, how you doing?
Like this before?
Downing an AV? By myself? No. Why do you ask?
Thought you would have done something like this with your clan.
No. We did take back one of ours from a convoy once. But this, what we're doing now, the risk is so much greater.
You don't miss it?
What? Jobs like this?
Being in a clan, being part of a family.
I could ask you the same. How do you feel, all on your own?
Kind of, I mean, me asking that question, I think you could make an argument that that's a projection from V. The way he asked that was very leading. Sort of suggested that her answer to that should be yes. And I think that's a reflection of V missing Jackie. And potentially even missing the nomads that he was a part of. Hard to know. When people ask questions, a lot of times they make statements behind those questions. And sometimes that statement is, this is how I feel. And I'm wondering if you feel the same. And if that's ever the case, you're probably better off saying that. Like just saying, you know, sometimes I miss family. Do you ever experience that too? Right? Instead of trying to ask her a leading question, looking for some sort of reassurance through her answer. I'm not a huge fan of asking questions that need an answer that seeks reassurance for whatever is not being communicated when the question is asked. You're always better off just stating what's going on instead of asking that type of question, because it can really put people in a weird spot. So her deflection there of saying, you know, I could ask you the same thing, I think is potentially recognition of that.
Yeah, sometimes wonder what life would be like back with the clan.
And?
And the price is always too damn high.
I believe I understand.
Do you? Okay. I like that I get a speedometer too. This is gonna be wild. This is gonna be super wild. One more time, thanks for being here, fam. Those of you watching the VOD, appreciate you making it this far. People in chat that are here with me live, thank you for being here. Hope that you all are enjoying this episode. I'm enjoying this immensely.
We'll be there in a moment. One last time. We drive in, fuck up the system, and get the hell out of there.
Got it.
Hold on tight. This could get a little bumpy. Get ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
Oh, baby. Take out the power security.
Drone!
I'll deal with it.
Deal quick before they hit us! Good enough.
Is that all of it?
Mm-hmm. Provided we hurry.
Oh, boy. Whoa! Oh, man. We even got the little reverse to break in. Nice.
Find the controls. I'll connect the detonator. Quick, V.
All right, I'm going.
Ah, shit.
Shit. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Flashing lights. Come on. Come on. Stay focused.
Shit. Think we might have overdone it, Pan Am.
You'll survive. You see that? All lit up and blinking like a Christmas
Girl, you
tree.
wanted 11. You got 11.
Fuck yeah. Let's get out of here before it lights us up too.
Damn, she's a good driver. Holy hell.
V, get the fuck out before something happens to the chip.
Thanks for the tip. You know, I was just about to set up a picnic. Maybe lay out. Work on my base tab.
Watch out. The next one might.
Johnny? Johnny.
Oh, shit.
Fucking hell. Okay, I'm fine. It's okay, just... It's okay, I'm fine, yeah. Just... delta the fuck out.
Not the cleanest job, perhaps, but it still went well.
What about the detonator? Is it working?
Yes, it's working. And I don't even see a drop in the signal strength. We just need to drive far away enough to keep the pulse from blasting us, too. The cliff there. We'll set up. It should give us a good view of the antennas. And then we wait.
Okay.
Here.
Any coffee?
Always wanted to push the big red button on something like this.
Oh.
How do we know when?
Don't worry. I'll have eyes on it. You just wait for my signal. Then set off that pulse. They won't know what hit them.
This is like when you set off the nuke in Fallout 3.
And by the way...
What?
We are about to knock a multi-million euro Kang Tao asset clean out of the sky.
Sweet.
How does that make you feel?
Freaking great, man.
Blasting shit. Exactly what the doc ordered.
And that's exactly what I like to hear.
Just noticed.
What?
It's quiet. The hum of the city, people's voices, the smells. It's all gone. Wind just intensifies it. Think I forgot quiet exists.
Mm-hmm. Though maybe not the smells. I mean, the coyotes. Rather hard to miss.
Thought that was just the air freshener in your Thornton.
Ha ha. Screw you. You'd do better to focus on the AV. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, this is so awesome.
It's there. Coming from Pacifica. All right. Get ready. One more second. One more. Now!
Boom. There she is.
Shit!
What's going on? Great. Just great.
No.
Bullseye!
Oh. Thank God. Boom!
Pan Am, the engines are still running. Fuck, they're getting away.
They're going nowhere.
We gotta go after it.
Give me a moment.
Pan Am, what are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? What? No way. Where did you get?
That's how you do it.
What?
We got the bastard.
Let's go.
Okay.
No way it stays in the air.
By the way, V, I have a bazooka in the car.
Catch that? Oh,
I
AV. I repeat, do not approach the AV.
On the way, or I'll start the party without you.
It's Kang Tao. Wait for me, or better get the hell out. They probably want to help the survivors, without knowing it's corporate. They can't hear me. The pulse is interfering. Shit.
Oh my god.
I have 3 on radar.
Drones?
Yes. Get ready.
Here we go.
They're trying to slow us down. We won't let them. We have to reach Mitch and Scorpion.
Flashing lights. Damn.
Hey there, well, not shooting.
Shit! Probably jammed again. Okay, hold on tight. Going on autopilot. Seized up. Son of a bitch.
They're on our tail. Pan out.
I know!
Come on.
Fucking flashes! Don't want to open!
Don't you dare get shot. No!
It's nothing. I'm fine. Okay. For the time being, at least.
Time being's all we need.
Son of a bitch. I saw that coming from a mile away. How you doing, Pan Am?
Saw it! Behind that hill.
Well, one less thing to worry about.
Pan Am, you okay?
Bitch.
Fucking ricochet.
Think you can manage?
Sure. I'll live. Don't worry.
Hey man, where are you? Hello?
Perfect.
Scorpion?
Keep broadcasting over an open channel, just in case they missed you the first time. God, I swear. Something's not right. Did you hear those shots? V, something happened to them.
Let's check it out.
I see the wreck, but no Scorpion or Mitch.
What's that?
Looks expired. Fuck.
No! I have some!
V, connect to the drone. We'll scan the area. We have to get our bearings.
They won't mark us?
I'll enable the masking. Their scanners are out. They're blind.
Let's roll. You connecting to visual?
Mm-hmm. V, if they got the Aldecaldos, if they got Mitch and Scorpion, I can't... I don't...
I know.
Stay focused.
Connected. I'm in control.
I'll help you. Got it.
Combat drones. Defense systems active.
They secured the area. They're waiting for reinforcements. Shit.
Holy shit.
V, this does not look good.
King Tao robot.
Got 5 Kangs on patrol.
Oh no. No, no.
Shit.
I'm sorry. Your clan?
Aldecaldos. Yes. They're dead. All of them. V, if they...
Don't worry. We don't know for sure.
I mean, it's okay to worry, but...
Fucking corporate rats. Mitch! He's alive! They have them! They've set up the launcher. They'll tear us to shreds if we get too close.
Can we take it down somehow?
Maybe. But we have to get there first.
Oh, God.
If not for those damned glitches, I could have warned them! This is all my doing! Why in the hell were they following the AV? The fools!
Overpersonalization. This is not your fault. Pan Am. Pan Am has shown us that she values having a plan, taking control, thinking things through, leading the way. We're seeing her tendency to take responsibility for her actions too far to the extreme. She had no way of knowing that this was going to happen. There's nothing that she could do. Mitch and Scorpion are the ones who made the decision to do what they did. It is their responsibility. This isn't the time for me to necessarily tell her that. But it's very common for people in this position. We talked about this with grief, but in a situation even like this, for people to overestimate their responsibility for something that happens and blame themselves. And that is not useful right now. It doesn't actually give her more control. It gives her a pseudo sense of control to hold herself accountable for something that really she didn't have any say in. There's nothing that she could have done here. She did everything that she could. She had no reason to believe they were going to follow her, but they did. They're the ones that are responsible, and part of her way of processing this eventually is going to have to be coming to terms with that. And I think it's really important for us to talk about things like this when they happen in a moment like this, because all of us need to be careful not to over-personalize and take too much responsibility for the things that other people do, especially when there's nothing we could have done. It's just a way to try to grab control when there's a lost sense of control that we are not fond of. That's all it is.
Listen, we saw Mitch. They probably got Scorpion too. We'll find them. Help them out.
If they're still alive.
They're alive. Everything's gonna be okay.
I need you to help me out.
Launcher. It will blow us to bits if we approach.
Okay, here's the plan. You stay in the car.
No, not so fast. I will go with you. Those are my people.
Pan Am.
You're a liability.
I hate to break it to you, but you're hurt. Wait in the car. I'll try and take out the launcher.
Fine. But I have Mitch's rifle. And we'll try to cover you from here.
Cool. Good.
Good idea. Let's move.
She's too much of a liability to bring around injured. And I thank God she's willing to recognize that I'm right there.
Let's get them!
Such a natural thing to do, though. Why do humans do this? It's not our fault. Why do we try to find fault in ourselves? Because it's a false sense of control. Other people are inherently unpredictable. Other people are inherently uncontrollable. Circumstances are rarely in our control. The world itself is generally not in our control, and our brain can't really wrap its head around that. And so what we do is we take giant experiences, we minimize them to a personalized experience so that we feel a sense of control and influence on the environment, because from an evolutionary perspective, if you have power, influence, and control over an environment, you are more likely to survive. So it's our prefrontal cortex having developed and being able to make abstract meaning out of things, and it's coupled with our very innate sense that we need to survive. So, you know, all the stuff that we're experiencing right now is beyond our brain's scope of like comprehension from an evolutionary perspective. So we're very delayed. Technology has overperformed our brains. But the reality is it's just a way to try to maintain a sense of control in an uncontrollable situation. Acknowledging the reality of the situation creates a gray area that our brain can't really differentiate from risk.
Hell yeah!
Take out the turret. And the operatives. Boy, this is going to be something else. So I'm going to have to go as stealth as I possibly can. Oh, boy.
are instructed to reveal yourself.
Holy shit.
Locating suspect.
Holy hell.
You are instructed to reveal yourself.
These robots are freaking intense.
Locating suspect. You are instructed to reveal yourself. Locating suspect. You are instructed to reveal yourself. Locating suspect.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You are instructed to reveal yourself. Terrorist activity detected.
Oh god, I hope they don't kill the nomads as a result of me not being able to, like, hide myself here. Oh shit. Oh no! Oh, oh my god. Wow, this thing has like no armor. Are you serious? Holy shit.
Path's clear.
I'm coming for you.
Oh. I mean, I really was expecting that to be a lot tougher than that.
Open the door. I'll cover you.
Now! Step back! Back! Toss your weapons, or I'll shoot! I repeat, drop your weapons, now!
Easy now. Not too late for everyone to walk out of this alive.
We called for backup! Bullshit!
Last chance. You don't gotta die today. Let's talk.
Or should I believe you?
Pan Am, shoot him.
Up.
Look around. You're fresh out of choice.
We'll see about
For
that!
fuck's sake, fucking shoot
Shut
him
the
already!
fuck up!
Fuck!
Pan Am!
God damn it!
Oh shit.
Are you alright?
God damn it.
Just some scratches.
You fucking morons!
Did you get hit? Hang on, girl. I'll patch you
It's
up.
nothing. Let's go.
We couldn't retreat, Pan Am. They regrouped so fast. Started shooting rockets and shit. I lost everyone.
Everyone? Scorpion, is he here? Mitch? Mitch? He's safe, right?
Pan Am, I'm sorry. I didn't make it in time.
No. No! Are you sure? No, he... scene that Scorpion would want.
You did what you could. There's no fault of yours here.
Correct.
Scorpion, the rest. I'm sorry we didn't get here sooner.
They were good people. Great people. They didn't have to die here.
I should have stopped him.
I tried. He wouldn't have listened to you either. Never was much of a listener.
Stubborn bastard.
I'm guessing since you were out here for the AV. The question is, why?
Why dive straight for the AV? Didn't notice the markings?
We saw it was damaged. We know this land. We knew where it would fall. We had no idea it was Kang Tao. I figured they might need help. In the worst case, there'd be good salvage to be had. Couldn't have been more wrong.
Everything okay? You need anything?
Thanks for saving my ass, V.
Sorry about your people, but I need to keep moving. I need the guy who's riding this AV. You know anything? See anything?
Took him with him. In our cars.
Where?
West. Small unit. Your passenger's entourage.
Must be looking for a way to call base.
So you're the ones who hit him with that EMP?
Yeah, we tried to warn you, but couldn't connect.
If they took your cars, we might be able to follow their tracks.
Pan Am, listen. I know it's not the best time, but I need Hellman. You promised to help. That still hold?
I always keep my word. Mitch, I will find those sons of bitches. I swear.
Go. I'll call the crew. Get all this cleaned up.
We'll leave my ride here just in case. Just watch the gun, it likes to jam. We'll go by bike.
Sounds good. Kang Tao lost contact with their AV. Probably looking for it. Better hurry. But Pan Am.
What?
You're coming back for her, right?
I promise. Let's get going, before they send a rescue party.
Let's ride. Hope they didn't go far.
We'll see. The tire tracks start there. We'll follow.
God damn it.
I'm gonna puke.
Oh, all right. Well, we're bringing her with. You know, she gets to have a little control too if she does that.
Our guys were here.
Let's follow. Find them.
Baby.
Scorpion said I would hate Night City.
He knew you that well.
Probably better than I know myself. He said when I'd had enough of the city, we would stock up on canned kibble, fill a couple of thermoses with coffee and whiskey, and hit the road. He said we would get away from it all.
Sounds like a real adventure.
Yeah. But he's gone. Shit, man. Why is everything shit?
Hey, I know. Look, you're alone.
All I see is cracked concrete and rust. But they thought they would call their friends. They were in for one hell of a surprise. Careful, V.
Won't get rid of us that easily!
Oh, baby.
Watch out! There's a sniper behind the van!
Fire at will!
Wipe them out, V!
The turret that I took off its hinges? Happily.
For my friends, you... Hell yeah!
Screw you!
Let's go.
Come on, limp dicks!
damn it! Regroup!
Say hello to my little friend. Yeah.
The rest must have taken Hellman with them.
If they manage to regroup and call for help, we're out of luck.
Better hurry then. Left a few peeps behind at the airstrip. Rest went with Hellman.
I would have done the same. They're looking to call their people. The last they want is to ride through the desert without backup. I hope Mitch contacted the Aldecaldos. All that damn interference.
They're coming for him, don't worry.
You know what?
What?
This is my life right here. I step out of one pile of shit, only to trip into another bigger one.
Pan Am.
Pull in everyone. That's one of our... I'm done. You hear me, P? I fuck up again.
Dunno if
Better
we'll
give me a
find
good
anything
kick in
else
the
here.
ass. Enough.
Well, you
There's
didn't
nobody
fuck
here.
any... Better check where Kang Tao took him. All right, I promise.
You know, that's a... Okay, so right there. Very powerful moment. She's basically saying, I'm the common denominator of all this shit. Right? I suck everybody into my vortex, and I'm at fault, right? It's an overestimation of influence. Again, these are ways that people try to make sense of stuff that they don't like. And one of the ways to, again, take control and take accountability, over accountability, is to over-personalize it and say, because I'm the common denominator, it must be my fault. And that's not true. One of the things that that also does, and I think this is the more important part of this, is taking all the responsibility as the common denominator like that is a form of caretaking. It's basically saying it couldn't possibly be the fault of the people around me. It's cutting everybody else a break. It's taking care of them. It's saying, you know what? You are good. You are a person who has your shit together, and if it wasn't for me, you would have stayed along that path. And it defers people from having to see the folks around them more realistically. And it also stops them from having to hold people accountable to their actions, which for caretakers can be really difficult. So I see it in some ways as a reflection of like Pan Am's sense of duty and caretaking for all the people around her. And she sees people dying and stuff around her as a failure on her part and an inability to take care of them. So it comes from a place of caring, but it creates a passive sense of diminished self-worth. It's basically saying, I'm bad because I can't take care of people. And you're hearing her say, like, you know, I can't do this anymore. I'm just this massive piece of shit, basically. Which isn't great, because she's going to either totally shrink in and turtle shell herself and isolate herself from everybody, thinking that that's the only way she can take care of them now, is to just remove herself entirely, which likely isn't true. And it's a way for her to, well, I think I said this, like, to take care of them, right? Like, it's I'm going to remove myself entirely, because if I can't take care of you by being there, I'll take care of you by not being there. It's a very hard position to interact with people when they take, if you're a person who takes care of them. Like, it's okay for you to recognize that, like, I made the choice to be here. Like, I didn't have to do this. You didn't force my hand, right? And in some ways, in the same way that you want autonomy, Pan Am, you have to respect that we have autonomy, that I have autonomy. It's very complicated. It's all just part of processing. Yeah, those dialogues got a little jacked up there, which is a bummer. Is it worth it for me to even come back for this motorcycle? I don't know. Probably not. Watch it be right down at the bottom of the side.
These tracks lead up past the hill to an old filling station. I wager that's where they're holding help.
Oh, Pan Am, what are you doing? yeah. That's one way to do it.
Drones.
Let's get 'em.
Patrols. Definitely set up shop here.
I see. They must have Hellman locked up somewhere. But V, see that? The pumps look pretty good. Not what you would find if the place were closed. The bastards might have managed to call for transport.
We'll know soon enough.
That was hilarious.
You won't get out of this alive, you bastards!
They're on their last legs!
Really going.
Oh shit, not ammo. That sucks.
I'll shoot you down!
Oh, this is not good.
Move up!
Oh my god, all I have is a shotgun. Or this turret, which I'm gonna have to take. Come on, come on, hurry. Oh.
I'm in.
Hellman, he has to be here.
I see cars. Nomad.
Shit.
I recognize them. The clowns.
God. Oh, I'm because I'm blowing up the. Oh shit. Okay.
We need to resync!
All right, I'm in. Father.
I'm right here. Come on!
Jeez.
Fury! Carnage! Through!
What up, homie? Doing just chilling here.
Don't shoot, I'm unarmed.
What the hell are you doing here?
This is my station. Name's Marty.
What's up, Marty?
Those fucking suits rode up like they own the place. Took everything. Put me here and locked the door.
Don't look too concerned.
Ain't my first rodeo. Once the dust falls, the problems disappear one way or another, and I just dust myself off and get back to work.
Follow your instincts!
Brought a man with them. A man I need. Civilian. You must have spotted him.
Mm-hmm. I ain't blind.
Where are they holding him?
Old garage. Room upstairs. Probably keeping them there.
Thanks. If I were you, I'd stay put for a few.
Exactly my intention.
Don't mind if I rob you.
Know where they're keeping Hellman. Going in.
Okay.
I gotta equip a pistol because otherwise. I'm just straight up out of here.
You even get any customers out here?
That's not an important
Shit,
question.
anyone even drive this way?
Anyone who don't like refueling with cameras watching them. Not many, sure, but they're all big tippers.
Who sent you? Hey, easy. We gotta talk. Who are you working for? Yorinobu Arasaka. Do you wish to take me back home?
Pathetic rat's got nowhere left to scurry off to. He's out of lifelines. Shut him up already.
Not a fan, I take it.
You haven't found a fan in him either. Motherfucker doesn't know who to be scared of more, you or Arasaka.
Don't take this personally.
Seem to recall you were gonna tell Takamura when you got Hellman.
Yeah, just a sec. I'll call him.
Just remember, you have Hellman, and that's one hell of a card. Try to win something with it.
Takamura saved my life, remember?
Because it was in his fucking interest to do so. Still just biz. He's no friend of yours.
Takamura, good news. Got Hellman.
Alive. What did he say?
Alive, alive. Not too talkative now. Taking him to the Sunset Motel.
I will come to you. Keep him there until I arrive.
You got it. See ya.
Wow, alright, I didn't get much option there.
Better take him somewhere you can talk in peace.
True.
What the hell's this guy? Oh boy, that's a lot of noises. Oh, this is gonna. Oh boy.
Is that him?
Sure is.
Take him outside. Toss him on the bike.
Damn! Way to show up just a little bit too late, friends. But you disperse. We have this taken care of. But thank you for the sentiment, folks. I appreciate that very much.
Stay right there.
The cavalry has arrived. Mitch gathered together a few Aldecalas.
The road was clear. I don't think we were spotted. We would still do better not to hang around too long.
What do you plan to do with him?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
Tell me next time, then.
Ooh, you want to see me again, huh?
Everything's done here. All clear.
I heard Mitch is alive thanks to you.
Thanks to V and Pan Am. They both saved my ass.
I just hope he was worth it.
Saul, I tried to raise Scorpion, but he... Maybe I could help out somehow?
I think you've helped enough.
I tried to stop him. Sure. Just turn around now. Let it all be damned. You're good at that, aren't you?
Look, Saul, it really wasn't Pan Am's fault.
Careful. You and me are not buddy-buddy. Besides, nobody's blamed anyone for anything, yet.
Sure. Right.
Pan Am was just helping me. It was my doing. My fault that AV got hit. Without me, Scorpion and his people wouldn't have gone out to grab it. That's the truth.
When you're an Aldecaldo, you are always responsible for yourself and your people. The circumstances change nothing. Perhaps Pan Am should ask herself if she's still an Aldecaldo.
Oh, that's a remarkably stupid stance to take. That is remarkably stupid. Dude, oh my god. Okay, y'all, one of the single most important things that anybody can do ever with anything is understand the context through which it happened. To understand the choices relative to that context. To understand how the context is within a certain environment. If you just make these sweeping blanket statements about, yeah, well, whether the context or not, if you're an El Ducado, you're an El Ducado, and you're responsible. Oh my God, that kind of thing gets people. It makes things accountable that aren't accountable, and it lets things run that shouldn't run. Like, it's such a terrible mindset to have. Such a terrible mindset to have. Context matters immensely. As I always talk about, if you look at a certain set of behaviors, if you have the opportunity to be curious and ask the right questions, you will often find that people do things that make sense to them in the moment with the information they have. Information they have being part of the context through which they are included. Me stepping in there for her is very important because this dude needs to know the context through which this happens. This isn't me saying it's my fault. This is Scorpion's fault, but people don't want to hold Scorpion accountable because he's dead. Scorpion chose to go, okay? But I was the one that did push for the circumstances that led to that decision. It doesn't make me at fault, but it does make me involved, and it absolutely diminishes Pan Am's responsibility in this. So I got to advocate for her a little bit here. And this guy throwing that bullshit at me, like, that's an impenetrable wall, man. If that's really the stance you're going to take, there's not a lot I can do with that.
Damn it all.
I'm not going to tell her not to worry.
Glad to see you, Mitch, but why'd you even come?
Saul, he came with our people. We took care of the bodies, I told him what happened, and he told us to up and follow you. He was worried something would happen to you, to Pan Am.
Saul?
Look, maybe you two don't see eye to eye at the moment, but you're family, and Saul will do anything for family.
The thing is, am I even part of the family anymore?
You know you are. Come back to us. I understand.
Damn.
Sorry you had to witness that. Things just get complicated. Dramatic sometimes. But I will manage.
Don't apologize, Pan Am. Do you know what you just gave me? You gave me context. It's so important for us to see this because now we understand the context through which there is animosity with Saul. Like, we have to have this information in order for us to make informed decisions about what's going on. This is excellent. Don't even apologize. If I tell you this was burdensome to watch, I'll let you know. But don't assume that it was burdensome for me to watch. Just because it's burdensome for you to go through doesn't mean that it's hard for me to be a part of. You don't got to police my boundaries. You don't got to project that shit onto me. Hey, I'm here. You helped me. We're cool. Give me that context. Happy to observe.
And you look out for yourself, all right?
So, what now? Back to Night City?
Yeah. I mean, I think so. I have to sit and think about everything.
I think that's it. Until next time.
They're coming. You got a minute.
Let's move.
Until next time. Take care of Scorpion's bike. It's yours now.
Damn. Yeah, we'll be seeing each other again. We got a big ol' interrogation to do in the next one. Think it would have been wise for Pan Am to challenge Saul during that conversation? Nope. She doesn't have power. Nope. I think the way she handled it is perfectly fine. I also don't want to meddle in those affairs. I don't need to meddle in those affairs. It's okay. Pan Am has shown very clearly that she is master of her domain, and that's fine. It's not my place. I intervened where I could. I took accountability where it was important for me to take accountability, but I don't need to insert myself there. This man doesn't know what's in store for himself when we get to part 13. But part 13 is going to start off with us sitting in that chair right there and having a little old conversation with Hellman as Takemura arrives, and I hope you are as excited for it as I am. VOD watchers, thank you so much for coming out and watching part 12. I hope you enjoyed it. We had some really awesome conversations, a lot of action. This was a super fun episode to be a part of, and I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. If you didn't already, please put a thumbs up right down the video. If you became a member or something like that during this stream, thank you for doing that. Check out merch, all that fun stuff. Join us on social media, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, and jump in the Discord. We'd love to have you. I'm live at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time, Tuesday through Sunday, so I hope you'll join us sometime for one of these runs live. But it's been a blast. I'll catch you in part 13. Still Will Hellman. Looking forward to it.